Yes.
hmm You know, I was reading this article
Yeah.
about education,
Yes.
and it was somewhat interesting
Yes.
hmm that there seems to be this diminishing of what 20 and 30 somethings. Now it says maybe we're just saying no.
Yes.
hmm There's what's known as the Association of Sexuality Educators, Counselors, and Therapists.
Yeah.
hmm And I'm kind of concerned that there is this underlying effect of smell.
Yeah.
Mhm. It seems that as a generation, we're just not having as much sex as we used to. Now, I tell you, if I was smelling a dog in heat, that would definitely cause me to not be stimulated.
Yeah.
Now, there's something about technology and what it's doing.
Yes.
See, yeah, and this,
Yes.
Now, this is the Allure,
Yes.
just a regular magazine. I'm looking for the date on it. Did somebody say it was? Oh, here it is, August of 2019.
Yeah.
Now, somebody was saying that I was violating the community standards. Well, if it's available in the newsstand,
Yes.
hmm and it talks about what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
there was this concern of exactly why it is that I have so many pimples on my ass cheeks.
Yes.
Now, I thought somebody was putting, oh, look at tummy fat. I find that so attractive. I know. Now, um, could you explain exactly your picky, pocky, pimple,
Yes.
itchy, scratchy cat scratch system? Because my thought is that it is causing a diminishing reality of the sexuality of the population. I mean, you're not actually eugenicists, are you?
Yeah.
Do you really believe there are too many people? That 7.5 billion people throughout the world is just too many.
Yes.
And what we need to do is we need to put a stench on the population
Yeah.
so that every time you pick the ass of any person,
Right.
they will not have any attraction to each other.
Yeah.
Now, I thought we were going to reprogram that and I was going to volunteer. I thought we were going to increase the population. Now, for all the billionaires that got involved with Gilgamine,
Yeah.
I don't think fish have much of a sense of smell. Ooch. And I just wanted to know, are you intentionally causing people to not be attracted to each other?
Yes.
Now, for all of those,
Yeah.
there was an article in here,
Yeah.
something about the BUTT. Oh, what is it about the butt
Yes.
that you, ass, seem to think is important to
Yeah.
being able to be on each other? Because I know my personal body,
Yeah.
it has smells in different parts of it.
Yeah.
Now, there's the bottom of my feet. Did you need to smell that? Ouch. There's the scum between my toes. Oh, there's the mold on my toenails.
Yeah.
hmm Then there's the back of my knees.
Yeah.
Did you need to smell that? Poop. There's the back of my legs,
Right.
each of my ass cheeks. Oh, and then there's my perineum. Do men have perineums? Hmm. Now, why don't you explain exactly why you're causing a diminishing of the sexual attraction that people have for each other?
Yes.
Because my want was to increase that, and your want was to decrease it because there's too many of us.
Yes.
Now, I thought
Yes.
that when you did know, oh my gosh, look at that right there.
Yes.
When you did know of a crime, and you do know of the punishment,
Yes.
Your family is trying to destroy the sexual attraction that people have for each other. Now, you want to do that through the smell of the ass crack? Mm, mm. You know, the words that I use, seem to be in a magazine. Oh. And I'm just wondering, did somebody decide to diminish the number of human beings on planet Earth? I mean, did you have some sort of plan where what we're going to do is we're going to say that 20 and 30 something should have less sex? Yes. They would have less children? Yes. They would have less orgasms? Right. And then through that process, they would experience less sexual stimulation, eventually drying up all hope of having a normal, healthy sex life. Yeah. Now, I had redesigned, there are words that I dislike. Vibrator. Yeah. It's a word that I just don't like. There's what's known as a vibrator in construction. You put it in cement. Yeah. And it vibrates the cement so that it goes between the rebar. Yeah. Or there's, see, I like vaginal muscle massager. Yes. Yes, yes. Now, yesterday I was watching a show. Yes. It was about demolition. And I thought we had what was known as lasers. Now, I thought, yes, that with a large amount of electricity, I could put a laser on the end of an excavator. Yes. Instead of chomping through the cement, yes, using hydraulics, I could cut cement using lasers. Are we intentionally refusing to acknowledge certain technologies that we have? See, I had designed a laser that used the wobbler motor, yes, producing electricity, right, possibly some salt fusion to give it that extra edge, yes, that went through a laser on the end of a very large excavator, similar to the excavator that was used for demolition. Yeah, but it could cut up ships, yeah, that were being sunk. Yes. And I thought, I'm missing out on billions upon billions of dollars of available innovations. In fact, I was thinking about my own thoughts. Yeah. Yes. When you use a cutting torch, yeah, to cut steel, because the demolition, the people are using a cutting torch, yes, and it's hot. It's probably like 2,500, 3,000 degrees. I'm just guessing approximate temperature. Yes. And I thought there's no way it could melt dirt because dirt melts at a lot. If a cutting torch could cut the steel in a ship, yes. Is it possible that dirt melts faster than steel? Yes. What about a rock? Yeah. Let's say I had a steel ship. Yeah. I was using a cutting torch to cut holes in it. Yes. So that it could be sunk. Yeah. If I used a cutting torch to cut a rock, does it take longer to cut a rock than it does to cut a piece of plate steel on a ship? Yeah. I would think that you can melt rock faster than you can melt. Well, there's not a lot of steel in the dirt in its current form. Yes. Yes, yes. The steel that's used to make these large ships. Yeah. It goes through a smelting process so as to harden it. Yeah. So that when it's on the ocean, yes, it resists rusting and so on like this. Yeah. Now let's say you made a ship out of a rock.